Hello all, my name is Pavan Kumar and welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, today in this particular video we are going to see how to create the class and objects in Python programming. Okay, so let's get into this. So before we understand before we get into the main topic like how to create the class and objects in Python programming, so first let's try to understand what exactly the class and objects are. Okay, so then we'll try to create class and objects in Python programming. Okay, I will just give a some layman term to understand what exactly the class and objects are. Okay, so once we get into the practicality session, then we'll try to understand the exact meaning of class and objects. Okay, now let's take an example. Like suppose if you want to construct a new house or a new building. Okay, so before constructing the new house, what you will do, guys, you will make a plan of that particular house. Okay, so that is known as a blueprint. So in Python programming, class is a blueprint to create an object. So I hope you understood in a simple layman terms. So let's try to understand in a simple way, then we'll get into the core concepts, or then we'll get into the advanced concepts. Okay, so when it comes to an object, objects are nothing but it's an instance of a class, or you can say in a layman terms it's an actual building after making all your blueprint. Okay, so I hope you understood in a simple way what exactly the class and objects are. Okay, so now let's try to create a class, then we'll try to understand how classes are created. Okay, so I will take it as class space the name of the class. So we can create a class with some student. Enter. Now we have to define the class by using init. I will tell you why we are using underscore init colon enter. So this is basically used to pass the parameters. Okay, so this is a main criteria or a main condition when you are passing the parameters for that particular class. Okay, so now enter. So when it comes to a student, what you can think of the student, guys, you will think of a student ID. I will give it as 15. Enter. Then when it comes to a student, what are the other attributes can you think of the student? Okay, name of the student, I will give it as Mark. Then when it comes to a student, we will think of his age. I will give it as 21. Enter. So we have created already a class. Now let's try to run this particular cell, and now we have to create an object. I will give it in a comment section, create a class. Now we are going to create an object. I will enter this. So objects are an instance of a class. So now let's try to create an object by calling the name of the class followed by parenthesis. Let's press enter. So now we are constructing the actual house or a building. So stu is equal to student. So now let's try to print student ID student name, comma, student age. So now let's try to run this particular cell, and now let's try to see what might be the output. Okay, so now let's try to run this particular cell. So here you can see 15, mark, and 21. So 15 is the student ID, mark is the name of the student, 21 is the age of the student. Okay, so this is all about class and objects in a simple way. So I have not gone into any complexity of the class and objects. Okay, I just gave a small idea like what exactly the class and objects are in Python programming. So in our coming playlists we'll try to understand more about class and objects. Okay, so that's all about this particular video, guys. I hope you like this particular video. Please subscribe to my channel if not already subscribed. See you on another. Thank you. Bye bye.